personality-wise, they didn't get along and ended up in things falling apart. Shiro obviously went over to Spirit. Electronic now at VP.
You could say greener pastures for Shiro. I think for him, just the mental load was released upon departure.
Perfecto not on a roster. He's not a free agent, but he's on the.
He's been in limbo for a while.
Yeah, he's been hanging about. But I tell you what, we got game, and I'm not talking about Alex and I.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the Counter-Strike on your screen right here, right now. paiN Gaming representing Brazil, going up against Cloud9. 1-1 match. Let's get it on.
Someone will win. In the past tense, they'll have won. 4 straight in A main, and no one can hear this, so they're playing retake. They had a whole plan in mid. Oh, okay, this is not what they were expecting. They had a whole different visualization of how this round was going to go down. They don't have a kit either. This is already a huge disadvantage for Cloud9. They had a whole game plan, perhaps an anti-strat, and it's not what they were expecting. And now we have to look at Big Uzera's view model. I'm sorry, I know. He's got a flank though, and it's Boomich. It was Boomich. He's gone down to Big Uzera. Through main. Who takes first contact between the two of them? Oh, Cowes deals with Axel. Cowes, quick clicks for a third. He's found them all. It's Cowes. Look at him popping off. 4 kills with the Glock.
Did you see that Cowes round yesterday on Dust 2?
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't get to catch it live. Saw the clip. It was nutty. The Deagle headshots.
It's like he was playing pre-fires or something. The guy just looking robotic, steady aim.
Really steady. That's a perfect description for it. Yeah, and the coach with a proud smile. That's a dream start to this best of 1.
All right, well, T-sided map, Cloud9 will have to stomach the full eco. Now, we traditionally have been setting a bar of 4 or 5 rounds for the CT side as a pretty handy haul for them to be able to work with. So we'll keep tabs on that. Now, for this, it's just about keeping things clean and easy if you're paiN. Heavy investment of bodies over towards A. I'm talking all 5. You can see this little boost set up in middle, but I don't think it's going to net them an awful lot. Can just execute in towards A with the util. Look at that, everything flying through the sky. There's not a safe place to stand.
It's diligent, isn't it? I mean, even if they had stacked A, there's nowhere to stand. Look at that double molly as well. Destruction! Brazilian bomba! Just a HE right in between the whole stack.
That one's going to leave the ears ringing. All right, well, now we're into the guns, Cloud9. Pistol, you had the wrong read of the situation. First rifle round, do you have a better surmise of what's going to unfold? Now remember that setup. Axel over towards A, Boomich middle. Icy as you're rotating Peace, Inters, and Heavy God to lock down B. Ooh.
Oh?
Boomich starting B, Inter starting middle. So maybe they've changed their setup. That is very possible. Oops. They could have changed their setup.
Well, if Inter's peaks, he is a dead man, and it facilitates a Big Uzera mid-walk. Inter's wise to their potential. He is going to just slip away. As Big Uzera slips towards mid-control early.
This is wild.
So quick.
He's got no head armor,
Now you just smoke and go. Okay, 5 seconds. 5 seconds and we wrap.
That's a terrible fight for Inters. He has no head armor versus the MAC-10.
Yeah, he doesn't even take it. Sure, the A players have thrown some nades through, but it's not going to deter them. Inters gets to heaven in time. Big Uzera down. Nice work from Icy. Snow is going to be a threat. Snow is going to be a problem. The pressure applied from both fronts, but Inters is providing great support. Huge from Inters. Finds a way to actually provide. After what was a very redundant fight for him in middle, he manages to pivot into something useful, and it's a double kill. NQZ, you said that no head armor. Eventually comes back to haunt him. Does get taken down by that
tough for Snow.
Oh, they know where he was. And lovely, lovely headshot. That was Axel just on the pivot. Hits that headshot. NQZ 7 bullets. Doesn't have the equipment for this. Last seen heaven. Heavy got his lock in the door to the beach. Don't know why there's a door to the beach.
Yeah, it's like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gate. And he's gone.
Okay, well, if there is a change in the CT setup, I'm just going to go back and have another look to make sure I've done my homework correctly. But I'll even just go last map as opposed to last 5.
So
we'll see how it shapes up.
They got a lot of space in mid, and then I actually feel like Cloud9 handled that with their degree of poise.
Well, that's the thing. I think that the mid player needs to be humble enough to realize when that space is lost and rotate heaven. A lot of players will stick around, and it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, you can't contribute whatsoever.
Yeah, you can spam that smoke. You're not going to have much of a shot.
They've changed their setup. So they've changed Inter's and Boomich's positions.
Interesting. Coming into a best of one for your 1-1 matchup of the opening stage of the major. Interesting to be making changes mid-tournament, but...
Well, I don't think they've played this map in a while, so, you know, that's, I guess, one of those positives, right? You have... The last time they played it was Thunderpit.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, you have time to be able to adjust these things in the lead-up. So these are the little details. So what type of impact it has on the overall gameplay. We might see just more of a passive mid stance, because Intis doesn't strike me as the type of guy to be as crazy as Boomich. Right, he's not going to be fighting doors as much. He'll be a whole lot more passive.
It's interesting that they've been so kind of dedicated to these two rifle to A starts. Like, Axel and Icy are both active. Like, they really want to stop Snow from taking baskets and demanding that control.
I think Snow is their highest rated player on the T side of this map.
It certainly checks out. Oh, lovely work. Intis with the shadow advantage. It's an opening kill. After a round-winning double, he's provided an opening. Heard me talking smack. 40 seconds and you're smoked off. Still incendiaries available. Lux throws out one of his own. Going to throw out the smoke for the finish.
This is very tough now.
Yeah, Cowards tries to draw attention. It's just that Mac 10, but they're focused in the right places. Turn that flash and lovely work. Lux does open up the door a little bit here. Hold on. Could go wrong. Intis, what can you do? No way! With a couple of seconds to spare, they break through.
Give it a go. The retake, though, they're low.
Yeah, Icy's going to have a look. Lux first contact. Behind that pillar, NQZ very low HP, should be a clean frag, and now spots out the leg of Lux. Cowes cannot win this on his own.
Oh, wow.
Lux still gets one. What are you doing? He's going around the world, pivoting towards dark. Is it planted for you? He's holding.
Oh.
He's holding.
Oh.
Icy's holding.
No!
Cowes! Red face as Icy comes up clutch. And you're left with a Mac 10 as well. That's bleak.
I can't believe they'd even broken into that, and I think Cowers is expecting the save in that scenario, but they knew that, I believe it was NQZ who was low on HP. So the fact that they trade in, this was huge work. Lux did very, very well alongside of NQZ getting in towards the site. You feel like they should have faltered there. Icy gets this one onto NQZ. Lux still grabs one, so you're like, well, he has had a great round. But this from Cowers, out position, Sister Diffuse, snatched away around with one staying alive. And yeah, you bang on. If that was an AK into this round, you think, oh, paiN, you've definitely got something you can tussle with. But now just a Mac 10, you're asking a lot of Cowers.
Yeah, I don't see a universe where the Mac 10's kicking open this B. Heavy God's ready for it. You're not going to win that duel with Inter swinging off of his contact. They've got 3 ready on B. Axel just tending to mid now with the luxury of Icy posted main. They believe he can take that duel comfortably on his own.
I really actually don't mind this change, having Inters as the mid defender, because it's the type of position, if you have someone who tends to have aggressive tendencies, which we all remember Boomich at Sandbags on Inferno, then you can be exploited, take a lot of nade damage, where Inters is going to be a bit more risk adverse. Get rid of the D.
They're trying the same play, but Inters, let's see what his oh no, wait. A deviation. Same response, so incendiary upon mid control being lost, but they've smoked cam side. Exile with the name main re-smoke. Kind of redundant for Icy to hold. So they're trying to wrap through. Inters in this off angle though. They do draw his crosshair, so that's a rifle that's retrievable.
30 seconds, they're in CT spawn.
Yeah, where's the finish? Boomich tends to cave.
Feels like it has to be B, but as they backpedal, that's telling a different story. 20 seconds, need to get a move on.
Yeah, trying to pivot into Axel and Icy. Axel, he goes looking for trouble here and spots them out, commits to his spray. Full faith in his spray. He does nail it. I mean, that felt like a risk there from Axel. You stand, you crouch, you completely commit to a static position. But under the understanding that it was only that one M4 on Snow. Has that weapon advantage and profits from it. Look at this. Just grinds them up.
A4 fan. Man after my own heart. Good stuff from Axel. It's a full-length table pad gamer right there. Not too many of those that exist in the upper echelons, but here we are. Rifles back out for paiN.
Yeah. I mean, it's skinny, but it is long.
It's about how you use it.
He's used it very well there.
This is B direct.
Well, that's what Icy was hoping for. He's just caught the Cowware's walk. Nice to see the AWP already showing some dynamic positioning. Woohoo! Careful there, Lux. The break of the smoke nearly led to another. Axel, bit aggressive. It doesn't matter if you hit your shots. Hyper aggressive for an A anchor.
Yeah, this is going nicely, isn't it? They've changed the setup again. So they had Boomich tending mid, Icy's AWP over towards B, and Inters as that support player. So the CT side looks like they have done some work, Cloud9.
Yeah, for real. I mean, lovely. And then he re-smokes, and you have a choice now, Snow. You tuck into baskets or you keep searching. He'll do the latter and puts Axel on his ass. That's a huge amount of space. Now they catch Inters in rotation. It's just Boom on bricks. Boom on bricks, now deleted to NQC. paiN, they can shoot just as hard. Heavy God walks into Lux. Lovely work. This Anubis understanding the T-side strengths of having that mid player. You can see what it meant to that double kill of Lux. It makes it awkward for Heavy God leaving B. It makes it awkward for Inters leaving mid. It just really destabilizes them.
You can't be losing a 3v5 though. That AWP kill came to Icy as easy as you'd like. Cow has literally just walked into it. Then Big Uzera was found with the push, right? So that feels real sloppy from Cloud9 to lose a round like that after just giving away one A kill.
Yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint which death.
It's Axel, because that was the domino of rotation.
Because he's
that then opened up Inters, yeah.
And I guess he was under the impression that no one would be ahead of it.
Thought the coast was clear.
Ooh dear.
Bit of a misstep, and with some of the damage that they have sustained, it puts the buy into question. Boomich and a Heavy God could both get M4s. Icy could drop one. Inters could operate with an SMG. Will Groove get on the mic for a timeout? That's the question. Look at this, easy, just waltzing around the corner. No flash, no jiggle, no nothing. This is the kill from Snow. Sight now feels enabled. Lux pivoting through middle. Great damage from him. Important shot from NQZ. They're in, round theirs. Well done from paiN.
Yeah, oops. It felt like, I mean, just those first two kills, we started kind of feeling like, okay, Cloud9 are locked in today. And then that happens, and the dialogue changes.
Well, they do take that timeout. As mentioned, you can see Groove, he's been with this, well, not this roster, but I suppose from Gambit into Cloud9, the lineage of the team, for a decent chunk now. And we'll see if he has anything to offer. Into the next round, they're only talking 1,900 as the loss. So if they feel that full buy is the most appropriate way forward, we will not see investments behind Icy saved AWP. And that appears to be the course of action. Inters has invested into a P250 with Kevlar, and there's also a Deagle that Heavy God is working with. So operating with a safer approach. I guess because they already have 3 rounds and we're talking CT side of Anubis, they know they only need 1 to 2 more, so they want to try and get there with the full buy fashion. That's why losing a 3v5 on the CT side really stings. That could have been such a big one. All right, well, Snow, even aware of the possibility, doesn't use util, just goes wide and fast. Still risky, Orpus can hit those.
Heavy God can hit these.
2 on the fade, though. He's not getting both. Jesus, maybe... I take it back.
I don't know. As soon as you said that, I just kind of held my breath. I don't know, man.
He almost got both.
He did nearly get both. And Icy actually is already on B. Oh, this is uncomfortable for paiN. And this USP's got nothing to lose, everything to gain. How has he done that? The Heavy God Deeg softens him up for that one tap from Axile. Icy just arrives at just on the scene. Snow dips under. Is Icy going to be ready for this angle? Well, he is now. He is now. Icy on the hunt. Oh, Snow. Great awareness from Snow to return to that potential. Saves his teammate, Big Uzera.
And frustration for Icy there. You thought he had him dead to rights. A free kill on the table. Now it's AK scavenged and probably better saved. But they will give it a look. At least a Leah.
Just a little looky-loo. If anyone overextends, if anyone was a main and committed to this, and maybe now is the time to start giving that one up. You're not getting the frags you wanted. Wow, really stubborn about this. You don't have a kit. You'd have to be defusing
He's
now.
just thinking financial damage? Or are they giving it a go?
They're nervous now, for sure.
They can't win. They're just looking for damage. They might lose all the AKs here. Yeah, they do. Okay. Pretty decent work, to be honest. 3.5 on Lux, 4K on Snow, 4.2 on NQZ.
Yeah, it's a whole lot more damage than they were probably worth, considering
it's
the buy.
significant damage.
It was a saved AWP and what? A Desert Eagle and
a P250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Icy knows he got kind of booked there by Snow. Okay, Icy, that is a hyper-aggressive maneuver, and he turns the flash for the peek. NQZ, however, peeks into Heavy God. Interesting to see Icy's aggression's not rewarded. Heavy God assuming the coast was clear. Now they're walking into B just as Boom looks away. Icy, whoa, Icy, what happened there? What happened there?
Like he froze.
It did look like a freeze.
I don't know.
Either that or like...
Was he like just talking or looking at the radar? Or
but you don't peek into an angle while you're looking at anything else.
Well, you would assume not.
So yeah, it might have been a technical hitch.
Either way, it's going to be the 5th round for paiN. All that damage they just sustained, all for naught. Essentially, they get these upgrades from the Galils into something a little bit tidier, and you'd be more than happy with that. Wonder if we'll catch anything on the replay from a camera POV that'll show us. But all right, well, 5 in the bag for paiN. But this is a bit of a tussle. I am liking the action that we're getting. There's some good trading, some decent moments individually. 3v5s, they always go down quite a treat. I'm gonna go check out the mainstream. It's got the desk. We've got Tech Girl with Dust and Maui. And their matchup at the moment is being casted by Harry and Hugo. That's FURIA versus Wildcard, another 1-1 affair. And this one will be going down on Vertigo. So check that one out on your secondary stream. Oh, and yeah, okay. Whoops. Well, that may have just been an oopsie daisies. That looks like stress, if I've ever seen it. Yeah, because no tech timeout called or anything like that, so you'd assume...
Just a bit of lag in the lag of the mind.
Of the brain.
Ooh, okay, well, yeah, they've made no secret that he wants
the fact he shoots as well.
He wants them to know.
Yeah, I guess. So they want to force them into this A stack, but you know it's Axel and Inters alive.
Yeah, and Axel shoots. Inters does too. But, oh, Icy down instantly from the heaven position. Now the smoke trying to bait them in, but Axel's still instantly dead.
I feel like the rifles could not have been in worse positions for that.
Yeah, like if I was making a list of awkward positions for a rifle.
Hey guys, let's be right next to each other in the site. Let's be together in the site.
So they can get out camera into heaven and be all around us without.
And they can also drop a shitload of nades on us.
They got shot through the Axel's smoke as well. Look at this from MongolZ. Does he get the second? Oh.
Wait.
Oh, he needs a minute. He needs a minute. I'd be taking a pause just for that.
Yeah, let the kid cool down.
It was a flash, excuse me. I thought he spammed through the smoke. Axel exposed, and yeah.
Oh, hey.
It just feels good to say.
You did warn everybody.
Feels good to say,
you warned everybody.
What is that chibi-weeby placement? That is crazy. And that is... Oh!
That's the deluxe right there!
Oh, deluxe! Indeed! Oof! Axel's just doing a bloody concrete inspection.
Lurks on lurks on lurks.
Through the smoke, Axel. No.
Leave Icy alone!
He's not happy! Oh, and neither are Cloud9. Bloody hell, they haven't won a round since the 3v5.
Peeled apart.
Oy-ski boyski.
Icy having a bad time. He just walked out on jail on you. He's just used the lurk. After you've lost 2 guys on A, why is he walking through the B lurk smoke?
On his own. On his own. Just doing his thing. And you just re-smoked main. Like, you gave him all the info as well, so you feel like a bit of a pillock.
7. That's the number. That's the number indeed.
Do you think Big Uzera's doing it because he likes it, or do you think he's doing it because he knows it annoys people?
the view model.
And the chibi placement in combination.
Like
it almost feels deliberate at this point.
Let me have a look.
Why have you put it on the tip? Like a little dangly...
Is it meant to sit like that too? Because it looks like it's in the way.
It is. It is in the way of my enjoyment of Counter-Strike.
Then I feel like he's doing it just to annoy me.
Look at it.
It looks ugly as hell.
It's ridiculous. And I think he loves it. I think that's why he loves it. Maybe
you think he's that type of guy?
I think he's done it because it's like
he doesn't strike me as
yeah, you know,
like a high level troll.
Yeah, like he goes home, he clocks off, goes and like kisses his wife and kids, and, and has a normal life. But when he boots up Counter-Strike, he's like, I'm gonna be a weirdo.
Okay,
you know, like he does both. Yeah. He does both.
All right. Well, get yourself an in-game leader who can do both, guys. Man. All right, well,
air horns as well.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I didn't know they were allowed in the venue.
Look at this one. I mean, you can't even be mad at Inters. Like, it's an instant transfer. And now we take a pause. Okay, that feels necessary. Groove on the mic. Maybe give Icy a little shoulder rub.
Yeah, I don't know if you can help him at this moment.
He's gone for the AWP.
Oh, I hate the way Heavy got sitting. That's his foot coming out under his right leg.
It is. He's gone one shoe, one sock.
Okay.
Ooh. I mean, I do like to sit on a leg.
Maybe one foot gets colder than the other.
I might try that tonight, this afternoon.
You can't on our chairs, mate.
I hate my chair so much.
You can't on that. You should just play on your knees.
Yeah, honestly. Then a chair that just slowly decompresses over time. We've got an AWP.
We do have an AWP.
You've invested in that.
And we also have pistols and an MP9 and some smoke. So
was it invested or was it saved? Excuse me, I might be... no, Heavy got saved. But where did that... He saved the AWP. Must be. Sorry for that. It's Inters' AWP, so it does make sense. Inters either... you know what? It's not my job.
It's all right and it's early.
It's not my job. There was a save. Heavy God
I think Heavy God found it at the end.
Thank you. And it has resulted in a frag onto Big Uzera. The money didn't make sense otherwise. Flashbang. Icy with...
Now they have another bad one that's a bit like what the Brazilians slay.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. Profanity has no place on this broadcast. Just for Icy's sake, guys.
Yeah.
Do it for Icy. Oh, well blocked. Boomich has just pushed B. You might have to brave that.
Yeah, what, into two of them? You better have the best flash in the universe.
Yeah, but also, look how small the map is.
This is anti-flash. So unless Axel hits a cracking deagle. Axel. Inters. Tested. Results in a 2-for-2. Boomich from behind catches NQZ, and it is a Cloud9 round. Icy with the opening and closer. Even 2 AKs on top of that, as well as the 4th round. So that's going to feel very good. The powerful smoke, well timed. Nice opening from Icy, and this combination of Axel and Inters both getting themselves some damage. Inters converts both kills. That's an important one, just to make a CT half that you can be proud of. You can work with an 8-4 half.
Indeed.
You can certainly work with a 7-5.
It's more about the build-up of those frustrations. So I guess you can shrug those off with 2 nice rounds back-to-back.
Yeah.
Aggressive stance on B right now.
Lux smoke, but he has vision over this. I'm sure it's pre-aimed. You know that's a possibility. Lux, free frag, and Big Uzera wants to go looking. Incendiary will limit his options.
Even when you come around that corner, you can be worried about an AWP with that lurk smoke in play too. So surprised that Lux goes down for free. But 5, more than available now. Exile just takes a peer out, sees nobody's home, has the smoke to block, and well, that's the timer. Gets the info. 3 players over towards B for Cloud9. A replenish over towards Dark, and Heavy God just gets on top of Snow.
Crushing blow.
Well, they've won a 3v5 before.
Yeah, but I don't think Cloud9 are going to be falling to the same twice. Cross smoke dropped, both sides smoke dropped. They're trying to keep the boots planted here. Molly nearly found a frag there onto the low HP of Heavy God, but
there's no way this late in the round that you're ready for that boost. That boost is not something that you're going to see come into play that late very often.
Yeah.
So we're 2v5 now, feeling like 5 rounds more than secure for Cloud9. Any more twists and turns?
However, if it was to go wrong, it would be Icy misses a shot. Axel turn, never mind. You know what? He hasn't missed it. He's taken down NQZ. Boomich on the rotation, nails it. 7-5. Call that one a recovery.
Yeah, the fact that they stayed in it, right? I think the AWP round from Icy in the previous fills you with a bit more confidence. So, yeah, Cloud9 get the job done within the first half. So both teams walking away with what could be considered par for the course.
2 rounds off the back of a groove timeout as well. For a coach, that's got to feel like a well-used, well-utilized resource.
Yeah, Groove's one of those coaches which we think he has a big game, but seeing it manifest is a different question. Obviously, when we just talked about that dream roster previously with Perfecto and Electronic, etc., the fact that that was such a shambles, you just have to wonder why, is a mismanagement of personalities. But anyway, that's a story of the past. Right now we're in the present. And presently, Cloud9 have made this a competitive affair on Anubis. If we switch sides, we now get the defense out of paiN. And they found the pistol off of a huge Cowes 4K. They're going to be able to grab the CT1 as well. We do see a kit for Lux. He'll also be rocking some util. And there's a decent smattering of util. There's also drop dual Berettas, another smoke in the mix. As the have funs enter the chat. For the tees, a smoke, 2 mollies and a flash. And, well, it does look like it is going to be a very heavy A-go.
With double molly.
So bricks in sight?
Probably. Or the double molly we saw with thrown out on the...
True, for the stairs as well. Well, they have a quick rotation. They're not playing retake, however, paiN.
Yeah, 1-3-1 with quick response times.
NQZ can flash for Cowes. That's the... Oh, he's actually playing Pixel Gap.
It's a nice position, nice play. Ready to punish. Oh, Icy hits it through the smoke. Game plan. Oh, it's been foiled. Oh, but it doesn't matter if you hit the headies. Big Uzera finds a double. Lux in trouble. Running low on health. 2v2. He just needs one more tap. He can't seem to find it. Can't seem to track it. 2 bullets running through the smoke. Big Uzera stays active. Spotted out now by Icy on the fountain. Both of them are worse for wear. It has to be Big Uzera with another contribution. Lux can't be asked to win the 1v2. This head-to-head is for the pistol. Chips away at Inters. Hits another bullet, so 38. The highest health for Cloud9. Icy with the bomb on fountain, and it's just a battle of statues right now. No one wants to overstep. Lux has that kit. This is kind of Cloud9's next play. It has to be Cloud9 to make the next move. Big Uzera, that was brave. And now Lux is handed a 1v2 that feels unwinnable. Albeit their bodies are worse for wear. No Kev on Inters. The Cloud9 misplay could open the door for this, but they're going to clear him out. Nice double peek. Like that. I like that a lot. Not faffing around with the plant. Focusing on the frag in front of you. You know where he was. And it's Icy that leaves with a massive multi-kill. That's 4, I believe.
Yeah, 4 for Icy. And I see you. Big impact from him. The CTs actually flub their smoke here. It lands and hits a teammate, which actually causes a lot more chaos. Icy getting kills over the tippy top of it. And just great shooting from him. Fantastic work to make it a 1-round game. And this should be all tied up because it's down to the eco for paiN. Yeah, that smoke, that's one of those little frustrating moments like, you got in my way, I hit you with the nade, now it blocks us, it works against us. It's like,
Yeah, likely frustrating for them, but so will this be. Seeing the lead they managed to work towards on that T side already disintegrate, coming into what, first 2 rounds of the second half, so the advantage is going to feel like it's in Cloud9's hands on the more favored side.
How quick the tables can turn, huh?
Yeah, right. Especially with a lazy Susan.
But round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. We're into A with a clean execute. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It does. It's almost like the same thing we saw on the anti-eco from paiN.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe that's what we should be doing on anti-eco. Execute A.
Execute A.
How many is he getting?
2.
He wants more. He wants more. He's playing it very reserved, as Boom. He's going to lock him in. You can't leave now, boys. I'm coming for you. Oh, he's going to get himself 3. Clean sheet. Mac 10's farm. Nice bit of cash injected into the Cloud9 bank balance. And as we discussed, a real advantage starting to take shape for Cloud9. If they win this gun round, especially with those Mac 10s, they're going to be feeling very, very good about their chances of taking this best of 1.
I wonder if there's pace behind this. What type of call is Boom's going to look for? Taking a look on the T side. All right, well, doesn't look like there will be anything crazy. T says smoke lands. The CTs want to imply aggression is available. I see it very fast over towards A main.
Yeah, they've got that smoke down. Interesting boost to spot over the T stairs for any canals aggression is an idea.
Bro, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 smokes on the map right now. Make it 7.
Yep.
7 smokes used in the first 25 seconds of the round.
You got 1 for the CT side and 2 for the T side. It's going to be interesting to see how the CTs fare with what's going to be, what, 1 minute 15 without any smokes on the map?
Yeah, so you have to gamble correctly or go to clear some territory you don't have and find yourself some successful trades, because this is going to be touch and go now. Lux and Snow pressure on B headed their way. Closest rotation point is going to be that of Big Uzera.
Lux has thrown that
boost over it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, but you can see over it, so that's why it's not the good T version.
Look over it, they shall. Boost on the glyph position. Big Uzera wants no the same. Lux throws his hat into the ring. Now dancing with Axile around the pillar. Awkward for Axile.
Wow.
Lux manages to get a 1. And it's Lux that really steps up to the plate. A nice triple kill to return paiN to the lead. First gun round on their CT side and they pass.
Looks like there was a bit of a gap on the left side side
Big
smoke
Uzera,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, he was able to get a kill through that, so it must have been misthrown. Was very well handled from Lux, though, the way he handled that situation. Well, there's still money for a Cloud9 buy. Everybody with a rifle, so no ambitions having to be made. This one's better than the previous. We'll see if there's a change of stance. They want to go very mid-heavy right now. Boost up, and yeah, with this, right, you get your player on the top that allows you to walk through the smoke silently. So they can apply an awful lot of pressure. Big Uzera the first to detect this alongside of NQZ. So Temple and Camera, they reside. They feel the pressure coming, they will give up that space. Lux's push is mental.
I don't think
absolutely mental.
I mean, he's got the info, and now he's got Axile. Oh, you can't believe he's gone for that one. An early engagement now. Inters has opened up the site right in the smoke. NQZ a free frag for Icy. Snow getting spammed down. Icy nearly connected that one as well. Now Cowards is a free frag. It's all falling apart. Lux maybe, yeah, not even going to have a look in.
Yeah, and the difference there, right, if he catches Axile while some of that util is being thrown out, that'll make this A hit through Camera a lot less potent. You can see the util set as we've got a twitching body doing some acrobatics. But I love the way that Cloud9 used this Heaven smoke.
How does that song go?
Your donk, I don't know, you're doing a donk impression?
Yeah, I just feel like
I thought he grew up on Baby Shark.
That's what he's listening to.
I don't know how that
Shark.
goes. That's about it, yeah.
Poor guy.
And the bomb goes off and he's still grooving. It's like the rave down the road from here when we finish it.
It's so funny. Just 9 a.m. walking down the road.
Walking in an industrial area in Romania, and you're doof, 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 doof. Girl standing outside with fur cuffs on. Yeah. Just. All right, well.
We've decided we're going to go.
Yeah, next Saturday.
We're bringing our gym gear.
We're going to the rave.
The rave after work.
And I'm not talking about the German supermarket. All right, first tactical timeout for paiN Gaming. So Just look at in that crowd.
It's so good to see the turnout.
Soak it in.
For an opening stage as well, and for, you know, players coming into the major, immediately gives you that major feeling when you're like, oh God, everyone is watching. Sure, you know, there's a number on a broadcast, but when you see those faces, it really puts it into perspective for the players. For this one, it's just eyes on Snow and Lux. Obviously, contributions are available from the sidearms, Cowways in particular with the Deagle investment, but this is going to be an interesting call from Boom. It looks like it's quite a direct mid-start with a B finish.
I think next gun round, paiN have to do something more jarring in middle. You can't give away that space, but maybe that's the mental game that they're hoping for.
That was a real opportunity for Lux. Lets it go. Good reaction from Boom.
Well, that's the first issue dealt with, really. So you know that there's one more rifle in the mix.
And that pulls all the rotations, all the B players tend to the loss of Lux.
And they're in towards the B side, so no dramas. They just waltz on in, contact, bomb will go down in a moment's time. They know they're out of position, and Cloud9 should be back in the lead. They haven't planted yet, so Big Zero. Oh. All right, Axel's seen enough. No, Icy, I said no.
No.
There's more guns to be found, so grab that one and also find the Lux rifle at mid doors. Well, you don't need that, do you? But an AK would be better than an M4, Snow, so...
Holding on to his M4 is Snow.
What's happening next door?
Good question.
You got the score? Don't tell me the score.
I won't tell you the score. I'll tell you with my fingers.
Okay. Wow, close one over there.
Chad, spoilers, man.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cloud9!
Yeah, I felt like that.
Let's go Cloud9.
Oh.
You hear that?
Yeah, I did. I'm glad their fan made it.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there, but yeah, they don't tend to have the biggest fan base in the world, do they, anymore, Cloud9?
Yet. I see 17 and 8. He's starting to make a case. Let's turn some heads, convert some fans. Axel investigates the incendiary and deems it
not hot.
Not hot.
Not hot whatsoever. Well, again, they're giving over this mid space, and I said that maybe they should try and vie for a bit more control, but then that could be exactly what your opponent's looking for, right? You hedge heavy mid, you have lighter on the extremities. Right now, they're 2 towards A. Here comes the fight.
Oh,
shot missed.
Good flash. Now they're in trouble. Cowways steps up to the plate. He gets himself away with one. NQZ was well pulled the trigger, so he's gotten himself that AWP and gotten away. Low HP, so quite the price, but he's repelled the A finish.
Yeah, and if they bounce back, Lux knows that he can't just step out too aggressively connect. He's actually going to block it, expecting
cool.
the response.
Really cool response. If Snow can push out cool B main clear.
Does he just play the jiggle? Looks like it.
Okay. But
do they try middle? Yes, they do, yeah. And that is right now the open void. Big User attending to that from the A site. He's just on jiggles.
Does he have any util? The NQC has a smoke. It'd be really nice if he threw that to Big Zero to block.
It would. Maybe he's worrying about a molly on site, so he's holding onto it for that purpose.
Ooh, actually, dialogue changes again. They've smoked
they
camera, but they could walk through it. But
no.
Now Snow pushes out B main with that potential for a temple occupation.
This feels very awkward.
20 seconds, bro. You're in trouble. You are in so much trouble. It has to be...
Look at Lux's position as well.
Yeah. I don't fancy your chances. He's going to get paranoid about CT, but he has to trust his gut. Trust his gut. 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh, smoked him. Oh, enough of a gap. Messi!
Planning.
Moving, floating. One will it connect. Oh! Him, but the bomb goes down. Icy in a clutch. He can't win this. And he's denied by Snow. Whoa, you know, they made the most out of that. It was a very awkward position to find yourself in for Cloud9. Repelled on A, pivot through mid, smoke camera, 20 seconds, you've got temple, and then you kind of find a way to get that bomb down.
It feels like one of the most arduous ways to rotate through, right? Sure, you get the plant out of that. Lux just getting the knife in moments after it goes down. So chaos. And the shake of the head from Axel. We're tied up again. Money is there. Buy is available. AWP for Icy will get a chance to tussle with NQZ, and ooh, burnt the third tactical timeout, has Groove. So no more opportunities for him to get in the mix on the mic. And an important time for both of these teams because the loss bonus, Alex, at 9-9 is only 1,900 either way, with residual cash lacking. A little bit more so on the T side of the server. For Snow, he will have enough for a buy. Big Uzera and NQZ will also be in that conversation. So you save a few guns if you're paying or you're losing the round. All good in the hood, you can get another buy. If you're Cloud9, you are in hot water if you lose this one.
Gonna boost this. Orb to be peeking out. Gonna be hard to hit Inters on the jiggle. Yeah, spots his elbow. Good work. Gets that information. NQC sticking around. It's flashed off and nothing twice about committing to this.
They're heading over towards A quite quickly though. Look at this reroute. Heavy God just left Con. Boomage picking up the bomb. Inters is rotating. They're doing this fast.
I think the boost must have signified to them that it's 3B. By the time that they actually get there, NQZ is going to have arrived just in time, and Incendiary buying further. No, they slipped through close. Oh, Coward wasn't ready. A team kill from Big Uzera. NQZ's AWP onto Heavy God. They will have access to the site. Icy posts up cam.
Tough retake to go for, as mentioned with paiN. There is a little bit of residual next for a few of the members. Do you go for this and risk it all right here, right now? There's Util on the retake.
You're being channeled into this Bricks fight, though. Held by Icy.
They can molly Fountain from heaven if they know the lineup.
They do. Icy gets a bit hot and bothered, has to pull away. Now they can start to play up on the fade. NQC not ready for Boom. Nice work from Cloud9. This round is taking shape. This is theirs. It is all theirs. Snow finds one, but they gotta get away. It's Cloud9 10, paiN Gaming 9.
Yeah, you must be bang on about that spot towards the AWP because the reaction was rapid. Everybody, as soon as that was noted, was just hightailing it over towards A. So a great little response there from Cloud9, a good punish based off of spotting out a tendency. And keep the pressure on paiN. Their second conversation to be had. Guns you can see invested upon. No dramas there, but really good response time. You have to praise that for Cloud9. And this one looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So loss bonus now off of the round win is going to bottom out to mere 1,400 for Cloud9. So important if they can get a clean round under their belt here. At that point, the money going to be in the dirt. You're talking 12 rounds. This here got awkward, right? That incendiary drop from Cowers, it was too deep. They were able to par the head of it. Those little details coming back to bite paiN in the ass. A lot to say there from Big Uzera.
What's the go then for Cloud9? Seeing early util thrown out by the T side. It's going to obfuscate Dark. Nothing for Snow to report. Does look like he's actually cooking up a response of his own. As Cowes goes aggressive. Lux finds Icy. That's a bit brave. Heavy God happy to receive the aggressions, and now NQC's off.
Oh, almost a double.
Wow, edge of the smoke. Leg shot into Axile.
Yeah, that whole thing was to go aggressive as a unit. They see the basket molly come in, they extinguish, they flash, they fight. At the same time, Lux was clearing the dark smoke, so very premeditated for paiN. They wanted to take the jewels.
The flash, look at this done. Big Uzera has no info. Now he does get Molotov into the fight, forced to extinguish to survive. NQC has to play ahead of this, but now he eats the flashbangs. The util from C9, it's layered lovely. Big Uzera back at the site. They've got the frags. Look at Boom. Just charges in, demands control. Oh, hold on. Snow's made it around. Boom versus Lux. And he's not going for the bomb plant. With 40 seconds, he instead resides himself to a slow anticipation of the flank main. And Lux, he's not moving a muscle. He'll play mid for the rotation possibilities of Boom. Considers that he could have slipped stairs. Boom now considering to return to that A site. Util check. He's got that smoke grenade. No kit for Lux.
Lux has left essentially both sites right now. I know he was on mid-bridge, but at least he'd be an earshot of the plant towards B. 15 seconds. Oh, the smoke helps him educate on this one.
Time starts now. Boom, head-on collision. Head-on collision. Boomich, not sure where as Lux is approaching from. Up on the fade though, Boom's going to be in the open. Boomich is going to be in the open. Crosshair placement. It's all Lux! Takes the round for paiN Gaming, keeps us tied up 10 each.
Well, he's going to be able to get that AWP back, and I would love to see his opening kill onto Icy. Icy was towards T stairs with the AWP, and Lux got the opening kill on him.
Oh, from mid-window?
Yeah, no, from connector.
Oh.
So openers and closers there for Lux. He's had a couple of stylish moments. We'll catch it in the... Here it is. Oh.
So that's that Snow HG. I kind of saw him cycling for
right.
it. Lux peeks off of it and profits. I thought Boom had done enough here.
It felt crazy. This is a huge double. See him just sketchy in the smoke. Knows Boom's down there somewhere. And Lux wins out the 1v1. We're tied up again. Well, I discussed the finances being bottomed out. 1,400 for Cloud9. And look at what it's left them with. Tech9's AKs, Galil's. A whole lot less utility to work with. They need a successful pop, and it looks very B heavy. Rotation point of Big Uzera, he's the quickest.
Yeah, this is a huge test for Snow and Lux. This is going to be a big challenge for two-man B defense. They're kicking up enough of a fuss to keep the bodies present.
Boomich will drop for the B split.
Yeah, but
so the timing is key.
Oh, should have him. Snow, he's blocked B main. Boomich is trying to keep the mid defender busy, so it's still 2B.
They're going back around. I thought they would drop to try and have a pincer going on here, but it seems like there's more of a pause on this round.
Interesting. Is Boom going to smoke dark? He's going A main. He wants to be heard. He's just trying to be a massive, audible decoy. Oh, I made a sound. Whoops, he says. Sticks his tongue out. Goes down, and Cowers is calling it clear now. So Lux. Yeah. Ooh, he needs to commit to this. Oh, he got that. 3 from Lux. Uses his ultimate. Gets the triple. And Heavy God getting walked on through the smoke. Can't get his gun out in time. That's well timed by Cowers. He knows there's that moment after the plant. You don't have your gun out. Times it to perfection.
Yeah, but that goes wrong. You look foolish as all hell, and then Heavy God's in a winnable 1v2. So risky stuff from Cowers. Important kill on a Boomich, and you're right, like, okay, yeah, you're dead. Thanks for coming. The bomb going down means 600 extra cash plus 1,900 loss, but it has to just be it has to essentially be an eco. Like, you can't justify buying here if you're Cloud9. It'll be an all-in poor shove, right? So it would have been Mac 10s and Tech 9s, excuse me. So it will just have to be pistol upgrades. paiN should be getting to 12 first. Door molly flashes and go. Big Uzera. Hold on tight. I love it.
That's cheeky.
Yeah, I love it. You don't see it too often, but there's a lot of harassed utility that you're able to do through middle.
All right, he tries again. Just Big Uzera here. And he has no util to respond. Might just have to fall back.
Depends on how good the flashes are, is how crazy this round goes.
Yeah, how many have you got? 3. Let's see, Axel's got 1 for the doors. Uzera getting pressured. Holds his nerve for 1. Icy pushes through the flames. Oh, leg shot. NQZ gets warned off as well. Cowes steps up to the plate with his AK, knows that keeping them at range is probably in his best interest, but they aren't uncertain as to the finish. You can see this Cloud9 swarm. 3 players of the 4 in mid.
Why does this feel sketchy?
It does. It does certainly feel a little uncomfortable. Snow's cheating all the way around through CT to ensure they can't go temple. But all it takes is a timing of their own. Oh, audible. That's an audible footstep heard by Snow. Now they can continue to worm their way. Cowes is leaving A. Nice find from Lux. Sure, that's Axel, but they're into A. They hear it now. NQZ relays the information. Cowes, how do you play this? Catch him on the mound. Gets 1, gets 2, and it's not the 3rd. Icy with just 1 extra, but it is paiN Gaming 12.
That plant actually means a lot, right? So it's going to be 600 again with the defuse, plus what they have right now. plus 2,400. So it's actually put IC in a position to bring out the AWP. And he should be able to get Kevlar as well.
It's a very hard round.
Yeah, so IC actually is going for AK. So feels like Boomich needs the utility here. It's been 3 consecutive rounds for paiN to get them up to 12, and every single one of them's come with a defuse.
Direct approach, different flavor. Lux trying to block, will be tested here. The molly, the push, look at Heavy God, immediately demands control of Connector, and Lux, he succumbs to the Heavy God's will. Snow, he wants to try and take some sort of early damage, that's some sort of chip away at the Cloud9 offense. Also, simultaneously not giving up his life willy-nilly. They still only have 2 players close by. NQZ working on main. Cowes late to the buy. What a flash. Snow can't even participate.
Safe.
I love the approach from Heavy God. It's just so brutal. As soon as he knows that CT's throwing the smoke, it's molly and go. He pushes through before the molly even pops. You're presented with an option. You either stand in the flames and try and win that duel, or you give it to him. Lex opts for the latter and still goes down.
It felt like as part of a late retake, maybe, just maybe, there could have been a conversation because it looked like paiN had them somewhat boxed in. But Cloud9 make an offensive maneuver on the site. They get that necessary second kill, and they remove the potency of that possibility. As this one could very well be headed to overtime. More than enough money to make these buys possible. Don't you worry about that. NQZ is able to drop one. Biggie0 can do the same. It just means he won't have full nades. Oh, no. Well, Snow's gotten a gun regardless, so they have made that happen.
That's a round that you can almost single-handedly attribute to Heavy God. Haven't had many of them actually here in Anubis, so he's chosen a good time to show up.
Yeah, he's been a bit quiet.
This is an interesting boost. I haven't seen if they can get a sideline on Con. Ooh, dangerous game. Cowes, a lick of the flame.
Especially if they... Oh, surely he's seen enough now. You really want to tussle with that.
Stubborn.
Yeah, and no damage. So, harassment, sure, but really nothing behind it. The AWP takes his place. He rotates back to mid, bolsters with Biggie0. Surely he's flashed here.
Yeah, I mean, you'd anticipate. Go wide, the counter to the AWP. NQZ unable to hit that one today. God, it's so congregated. Look at this, 5 players from Cloud9.
Cowes has a smoke, but he's in camera right now. If they execute, he's going to be scrambling to get into sight. So NQZ has to get a kill to slow this down. Unless they pivot away. They're pivoting back to dark. It's a fake. It's a full fake.
Zero may have heard some steps. Snow and Lux ready themselves. Where's that util? Do they have anything to block? This could be very well timed. What an incendiary that is. They have to push through.
25.
Oh, it's brutal. Cloud9. They need this round, and they've got no time to find it. Chanting now into the stack site. Good work from Lux. 1.5. Here comes Snow with a double. Gets away as well. The USP, the time against him. He's just rotting. Hey! The headshot to seal the deal. A 13-11 scoreline. paiN Gaming taking in regulation.
Down to the wire, hard fought, and a good game of Counter-Strike. The best of one comes out on top for paiN. They were pushed to the limit, but they didn't buckle. They weren't fake, no rotation. They get it done. Snow, the rookie, loves the way that one feels, and paiN Gaming, they